Good morning students, myself Vikas Tiwari as a PGT Biology from PG Senior Secondary School. Dear students, I am here with my topic, that is cell. Cell is the first chapter of class 9th, that is fundamental unit of life. So here let us discuss about cell, and after cell about cell theory. In cell, the first question is, what is cell? So cell is the fundamental, structural and functional unit of living organism. What is cell? Cell is the fundamental, structural and functional unit of living organisms, and all organisms are composed of cells. All the organisms means plants, animals, all are composed of cells, and on the basis of number of cells, the organisms are of two types, unicellular and multicellular. Some are composed of a single cell, that is unicellular, while others like us composed of many cells, that is multicellular. So in unicellular organism they are made up of a single cell, while multicellular organisms are composed of many cells. In unicellular, as example like amoeba, after amoeba paramecium, after paramecium bacteria, and after bacteria yeast. And in multicellular, all higher plants, animals and human being. First cell discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 in Cork. First cell discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 in Cork on the basis of a honeycomb pattern like structure like this. On the basis of honeycomb pattern like structure, Robert Hooke discovered cell with the help of primitive microscope, and Anton von Leeuwenhoek first saw and described a live cell. The live cell was described or saw by Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Robert Brown later discovered the nucleus. Nucleus is present in all type of eukaryotic cell, while absent in case of prokaryotic cell. So what is mean of eukaryotic and what is mean of prokaryotic? Eu means good or well developed, karyon means nucleus, pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. So in eukaryotic cell the nucleus is well developed, while in case of prokaryotic cell the nucleus is not well developed. In eukaryotic, the example is amoeba, paramecium, while in case of bacteria the example while in case of prokaryotic the examples are bacteria. Next, cell theory. In 1838, Matthias Sleden, a botanist, examined a large number of plants and observed that all plants are composed of different kinds of cells which form the tissue of the plant. It's mean that in 1838 Sleden, who was a botanist, examined a large number of plants and observed that all plants are composed of different kinds of cells, and that cells form the tissue of the plant, because tissues are made up of group of cells, or the group of cells are called tissue. At about the same time, means on the time of Matthias Sleden, other scientist Theodor Swan in 1839, who was a zoologist, studied different types of animal cells and reported that cells had a thin outer layer which is today known as the plasma membrane. It's mean that Sleden examined cell in plants while Swan examined cells in animal and reported that cells had a thin outer layer. Means according to Swan, all cells have a thin layer in case of animal, that is cell membrane or plasma membrane, while the outer membrane in plant cell is called cell wall, which is made up of cellulose. So outer layer of plant cell is called cell wall, which is made up of cellulose, and in case of animal cell, the outer layer is called plasma membrane or cell membrane. Swan proposed the hypothesis that the bodies of animals and plants are composed of cells and products of cells. Means Swan proposed the hypothesis, and according to that hypothesis, the bodies of animals and plants are composed of cells and their product. Means all plant body or animal body composed of cells and cellular products are their products. Next, Sleeden and Swan together formulated the cell theory. Means both scientists were given cell theory. So Sleeden and Swan together formulated the cell theory. This theory, however, did not explain as to know how new cells were formed. Means both scientists unable to explain about that how the new cells are formed. So after both scientists, other scientist Rudolf Virchow in 1855 first explained that cells divided and new cells are formed from pre-existing cells. Means according to Rudolf Virchow, all new cells arise from pre-existing cell, that is omnicellular acellular. So omnicellular acellular means all cells arise from pre-existing cell, and it is also known as modern cell theory given by Rudolf Virchow in 1855. And Rudolf Virchow modified the hypothesis of Sleeden and Swan to give the cell theory a final shape. Cell theory as understood today is all living organisms are composed of cells and products of cells. Means all living organisms on this earth are composed of cells and their products. And second number, all cells arise from pre-existing cell. Means on this earth, due to cell division, all new cells arise from pre-existing cell. This is cell theory. Now thanks.